Mr. President, Senators, for those of you who have gone up to Bogus Basin, have you ever noticed the terrain parks and features up there that have shown up over the last few years? There's a terrain park at the bottom of Chair 1, and then Claim Jumper at the top. There's the features on Shakers Ridge, and then there's a terrain park now at the bottom of Bitterroot, which is where high school racing takes place. You can thank my friend, Corey McDonald, for those parks and features. Corey is an amazing snowboarder who has managed to transform his love of the sport in ways that benefits our entire community. He's worked up at Bogus Basin for 28 years, and in the last 8 years, he's created the Terrain Park Department, which is what he's the director of. And he's even made the pages of Bogus's recent book celebrating its 80th anniversary, and you can see those pages on the handout I provided you. Corey has 2 great kids, really great kids. One of them happens to have gender dysphoria and is receiving medical treatment and is doing better than ever. As a parent and a District 17 constituent, I asked Corey what he thought about this bill. This is what he told me. I think the main thing for me is how horrifically cruel this bill is at its core. It's telling parents—
Senator, you're reading from a source that you didn't identify, but I can deduce, but formally we should ask.
I'm sorry, Mr. President. May I please read from an electronic correspondence I received from—
Having cited the source and the author, the senator may read from it.
Thank you, Mr. President. So just to start again, this is what Corey told me when I asked him about the bill. I think the main thing for me is how horrifically cruel this bill is at its core. It's telling parents they can't make decisions to help their children. If my daughter had any help earlier, it would have made their whole childhood better. She let me know that most of her life, she didn't want to be alive. And now she's saying she wants to be here a very long time. This bill prevents parents like Corey from giving his child life-saving treatment. What would you do as a parent if your child was in a life or death situation, but your state outlawed the medical treatment? I believe I know what everyone in this body would do. As parents who love their children, you would move to a state that does have the medical treatment, because as a parent, you would do whatever it takes to save your child's life. And if the Coreys of the world leave our state because of laws like this, because we are taking away his ability to save his child's life, then all the good things that the Coreys of the world do for our community go with them. And whether or not you have an opinion on whether people leave or don't leave our state, this is the takeaway I'd like you to have from the information I shared. This bill compromises the rights of parents who desperately want to keep their children healthy, safe, and alive. Please vote no.